Thursday afternoon. I hope you're all well. Can't believe it's Thursday already, and we're in February, which is just absolutely crazy. So welcome. My name's Tracy.bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. I go live every Thursday at 5, and I'm happy to be here with you all today. Just wondering, it's not too dark, is it? Let's move that around, maybe that will help. Alrighty, how's everyone's week been? Have you been busy? Have you done anything exciting this week? I really don't think that we've done really anything here this week besides work. You know, work, and I've done some crafting computer work. So yeah, not that exciting. So how's everyone, what's everyone else been up to? Welcome everyone. You can see I've got a few people on, so just pop on. When you're popping on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. If you're new, even more so, jump on and let us know. Hi Deborah, how are you? Hi Marion. Yeah, so weird weather. We've had a lot of very humid weather lately, which is not so good. I'm ready for summer to be over, very much so. Marion's finishing swaps for on stage. Now let me get this right, Marion. 50? Are you doing 50? I have actually started my swaps as well, but nowhere near anywhere where Marion's up to. Hi Sue, how are you? Did you, were you able to jump on and register for on stage, Sue? Hi Sharon, welcome everyone. So nice to have you all here. I'm super excited because today's card is actually my thank you card for everyone who purchases with me this month in February. It's also an interactive card, and I think a lot of people may have not even noticed this bundle in the mini catalogue. It's one of those ones that's a little bit deceiving, and I love it. It's such a really great set. Oh, I'm just thinking I don't even have the dies out, so I'm gonna have to grab the dies. Hooray for Surprises. Have you guys seen this one? It's in the mini catalogue. It's an interactive one, and I cannot wait to share it with you. I'm just gonna, as everyone's popping on, I'm just gonna grab my dice because we are gonna need those to create our card. But we have so many things to go through as well. You know, there's lots of new updates, lots of new Stampin' Up! Things that I have to talk to you about, and yeah, lots on. So let me just grab those die set. Hopefully it's not on the very bottom of my set. Probably will be. No. Here's the die set. So I've got quite a few projects coming up using this set. I had an absolute ball playing with it, and I've come up with some really great things. Hi Wendy, how are you? Sue did register. That's awesome. Don't feel nervous, it's all good. So don't stress yourself about swaps. Swaps are something that you don't have to do, so if you don't feel comfortable doing it, but I will say it's a great way to meet everyone, and it's also a really great way to grab some ideas from fellow demonstrators. So you can either do 3D swaps, like little boxes with little goodies in them, like little chocolates. You can also do card swaps, but make as many as you're comfortable to make, and yeah, it's just so great to join in. If you would like more specific details, just email me or message me. I'll happily help you out with that. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I highly recommend doing the swaps. But you know, if you don't have time, or if that stresses you out, then you know, you don't have to do it either. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm so happy that we're gonna be able to meet you, Sue. That's great. Yes, you do have to put them in the plastic envelopes, so just to protect them, You put your name in there as well so people know who you are and can contact you after the fact if they really like your swaps or want to follow you. So it's a good network idea. So yeah. Okay, so new month. I cannot believe it's February already. We have a new host code for the month. We've got a new thank you card for the month. We've got new tutorial bundles coming out, which I can show you the monthly tutorial bundle, but I don't have the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle yet to show you. But I can tell you it's using the Lighter Than Air suite, which is absolutely gorgeous as well. We have new online exclusives coming out. They're available now to demonstrate. So if you are a demonstrator, you can now pre-order them. They will be out available to customers next month. Now, with February, this is the last month to be able to purchase the starter kit at a great discount. $169, you get to choose $235 worth of product. It's free shipping. You can also choose as a free gift either the glass mat with the silicone mat and the cleaning cloth, which is it's a really huge bundle, great value, or you can choose to have free product added to your kit, which is, I think you can choose $51 worth of free product. So they're the two options that come with the starter kit. Now, if you are joining and purchasing a starter kit, you can purchase those online exclusives now as well. And any orders after the starter kit, you're going to earn a 20% discount. So, you know, amazing. It's just one of the small perks for being a demonstrator. So I highly recommend, you know, if you're looking at the catalog and you can see $169 worth of product, take the starter kit. Honestly, you're not locked into anything. If you don't purchase after that, you're not going to go to jail. They're not going to take money out of your account or anything like that. You just drop as a demonstrator and go back to being a customer. But there's some really great benefits for being a demonstrator as well. So online exclusives, I can't show you those yet, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I can't, but they are coming. And I'll have some of those purchased and I can share with you when those come. With each month we're going to have new kits. So there are actually 2 new kits coming out available now. And I did actually print out the documentation so I could show you. So the first kit is called the Birthday Sparkle Kit. So this one here. It has tags and cards, perfect for the birthday. Isn't that pretty? Lots of gold. So this kit is now available in the online store. I believe it's $41. So really cute. And the second kit that is new is called Happy Houseplants Kit. Now this is home decor. So you're going to make, I think it's 4 home decor, what would you call those? Pictures? And they have house plants as for the inserts. So really, really pretty. It's actually a really cute set. So I believe it's 4. Honestly, I just had a quick look, printed it out. I didn't get to have too much of a look into it, but it did look super cute. So, and I think if you have Planted Paradise stamp set, you could probably create them yourself. But you know, that's another kit that is available. With February, we also have new Sale A Bration items, which, you know, everyone loves some new things. So some of these are actually from our annual catalogue. So we have, and our mini catalogue. What are they called? Just Kidding 12 by 12, Delightfully Eclectic, which this one is a huge bundle. It's 12 by 12 and it's massive. There is Botanical Layers stamp set, Beside Me Cling stamp set, Love This Memory notebook kit, Robot Buddies, that's a card kit, so from the kit collection, Stripes and Splatters 3D embossing folders. Now this one is in the annual catalogue, so you can see that. And this kit here is also in the annual catalogue, Sweet Thoughts, Memories and More cards. This one I think is an amazing deal. They're the in color, so the new core colors in the Stamping Right markers. So when we did the color refresh, these are all our new colors that they've brought in or brought back, and you can get them into Stampin' Right markers, which you can use. Your Stampin' Right markers are alcohol-based markers that you can actually color in your stamps and then stamp with or color in. So they're really great. I highly recommend those. And then there's also a dragonfly punch available. So these are on top of the Sale A Bration items from the little Sale A Bration catalogue. So just a few little extras there that you can choose if you didn't like anything else that was available. Alrighty. So you don't want to back out. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. Sharon did her pre-order this morning. Awesome, Sharon. And Marion says, yeah, yay to Sale A Bration. Order sent out today. Absolutely. All right. Tracy's Sunday challenge this week, the theme is colouring. So if you haven't had a chance to have a look at that, go over and have a look. The ladies have done an amazing job with all the cards that they've created so far. There's still lots of time to join in. So if you would like to create a card using any form of colouring, it could be using stamping blends, watercolours, watercolouring pencils. You could use this stamping blender pen, using our blending brushes, markers, you know, any of the tools that we can use to colour in. You can just use your imagination. There's so many things you could do. If you would like to join in, just take a photo of your card and then pop on over to my business Facebook page, find the challenge post, and then pop your card in the comment section. It's always great to share your creativity and, you know, inspire others maybe to create and make new friends, which is also really good. I created my card using the Jungle Pals stamp set and the Jungle Pals dies from the Sale A Bration catalogue. So these are both free items with qualifying orders, and I love this card. This has turned out so well. Nice and bright, really fun, cute as well. I'm really proud about this card. And really simple. Now, if you haven't seen that, I do have a video here on YouTube that you can check this card out. I will say, now if you live in Australia, maybe you haven't seen this product before, but the press and seal is amazing. You can get it at Costco. If you live in America or Canada or, you know, in a lot of other places, you've probably seen and used this product, and it's probably been in your cupboard at home for the last decade or more, however long it's been out for. It's not anywhere here in Australia except at Costco, and it makes such light work using your die cuts. So when I created this card, actually die cut all my images. I placed them down on my card and then grabbed the press and seal, popped it on top and just pressed down. What it does is it actually picks up all those pieces and keeps them in place. I was able to turn it over, glue all the pieces down and then pop it back down on my card and then lift it back up, and everything stayed exactly where it was meant to stay. So such a great product. I cannot believe that I haven't had this in my craft stash for a long time. It's going to be able to be used so many times with dies. So very excited to find that product and to start using it. So go and check that video out. It's a great product and it's a great video as well. All right, so, and I'll have a new challenge on Sunday if you're interested in coming and joining in. I've also got a new video coming out on Sunday, so you can see the card that I'm creating, you can see what the challenge is, and as an extra special bonus, I've actually joined an Instagram hop. It's a weekly hop, and I'm going to really try hard to join in each week. It's a monochromatic Instagram hop, but I've been filming my video as I'm creating it, so I'm going to have a video out on Saturday mornings very, very early as well. So you guys are going to get videos on Thursday, Saturday and Sunday for as long as I can keep up. But I'm super excited because for my monochromatic Instagram hop, I'm going to create some really simple cards and try and keep them as simple as I can and get those out to you as an extra video. So excited for that, and I really hope that you guys are as well. All right, with February being a new month, I've got a new host code. So with a new host code, we do have new gifts for my customers each month. Using the host code, you will receive the card that we're going to make tonight. That will be sent to you in the mail. You'll also receive via email my Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle for the month, which is the Lighter Than Air. I will have that to share with you next week, so stay tuned for that. We'll be actually creating the card from that bundle. And if you spend $65 worth of product, so anyone who spends any amount will get those 2 free items. If you spend $65 in product before postage, you'll receive those 2 as well as February's bundle tutorial, which actually has 50 tutorials in it this month. Let me show you. This is it here. And the project that we're going to be creating, I will be sharing with you on the 3rd Thursday, so in a couple of weeks' time, and I love it. It's so cute. But yeah, it's one of those. And I can't wait to share it with you because, yeah, I just loved it. So yeah, so also, if you would like either the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle or the monthly tutorial bundle, I do have them available on my blog. Not quite just yet because it's only just gone the beginning of the month, but in a couple of days they will be available to purchase. If you maybe live outside of Australia and you can't purchase through me, you can actually purchase those tutorials off me. But you may have a demonstrator in Australia that you're already working with as well. You can purchase those from me rather than purchasing Stampin' Up products. And if you do go on the starter kit and you purchase that starter kit, my team, the INKY Stampers, actually receive both bundle tutorials each month absolutely free just for being on my team. So that may interest you if you would like those bundles for free just by being on the team. So yeah, that's it. All right, let me show you the card that we're going to create. It's going to be a fairly quick card. It's an interactive card, and if you've seen the thumbnail, you've already seen the card, but it's so cute. Look at this. So it opens out and actually looks like a really simple card, right? This is interactive, so can you see that there's a little tab there? We can open that up and there's a little hidden message underneath. So this is February's thank you gift for anyone who shops with me this month. I'm going to pop the camera down and we'll go through all the products, but I'm super excited to create this one with you now. All right, give me a second. For everyone that's watching, let me know if you noticed the Hooray For Surprises bundle in the mini catalogue, or if you didn't notice it, if it's one that you didn't really take much notice of. Because I think if you didn't take much notice of it, I'm going to blow your mind creating this card because, yeah, it's gorgeous. So I'm just going to set my lights up really quickly. Try and keep the shadows away. That looks pretty good. Right. Perfect. Here is this month's host code. I'm going to bring in Marion missed saying it. Okay. This is the bundle. So it is on page, I should have wrote that down. Let me find it. Page 13. This one here. Yeah, I think I'm going to find out that a lot of people have missed it. So it's this one here. It does look like something that you could go straight past. But look at this. We have a little ring pull that you can pull it open and there will be a secret message underneath. Okay, everyone so far has missed it. This one here is the front of the card. So if you look at this, this is the front of the card. There is a little ring pull here. You pull that open and secret message underneath. So there's actually 3 different interactive pieces. There is a heart. There are 2, well actually there's 4. So there's 2 circles, a larger and a small one, and then there's like a zipper pull feature as well, which is, this is like the zipper pull here. I'm not sure whether this one's the large or the smaller circle, and then you've got the heart as well. So cute. We're going to use the heart one tonight. Now just quickly as well, if you are new here maybe and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you're purchasing from, if you're after the catalogues, get in touch with me. I'll happily send them out to you. If you do already order through another demonstrator, please ask them for the catalogue though. Alright, so Hooray for Surprises. We're using Real Red ink. I've got my beautiful Simply Elegant twine trim. This comes in gold and silver. It's in the annual catalogue. I'm again going to be crossing my fingers and hoping that this stays in the annual catalogue again, because it's my favourite ribbon and twine. I've got my kit here ready to go. Basic white thick card base. We have 2 pieces of basic white thick cardstock. Now this measures 3 by 3 inches. I've got a piece of Real Red cardstock, which is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and that's going to be our matting piece. And then to use the interactive piece, I've got just a piece of scrap paper, which I've already pre-used, and I've cut that the same length as my basic white, so it's going to be 3 by 3 inches. Okay, and lastly, let me show you this beautiful DSP. This is a free Sale A Bration DSP pack. It's called Most Adorned 12 by 12. It's specialty paper, so it's got gold foiling. Oops. So you've got gold foiling, really pretty design. So this one is actually the design that we'll be using on today's card. It's like a marble color. We've got dashes, flowers, and it's Real Red Flirty Flamingo and gold foiling. So hearts, so cute. Plaid, more hearts. So this is perfect for your Valentine's Day, and you'll love maybe some wedding cards, engagement cards, all those sorts of fun cards. Or the other side is really nice with the gold foiling as well. And you know, honestly, this could be used for anything, birthdays. And that's the last one, some hearts in Flirty Flamingo. Right. So I do need to keep this one out. I'm going to move this to the side. This is free with a $90 order through till the end of February. So while Sale A Bration is still on, and that's in Australia. Each market has a different dollar amount of how you earn your Sale A Bration items. So just quickly, this is the card that we're going to make. I'm going to bring in my basic white thick card base. We're going to score this a little bit different. It's not like a normal card base. As you can see, you know, we have 3 sections to the card, so something a little bit different. Now our card base is our normal standard half an A4. We are going to score at 1.5 inches. And 5 5/8. So we can fold and burnish on our score lines. So you could use this for any card. Lining that up, making sure that that folds really well. Perfect. All right, I'm going to grab my DSP and we're going to cut this down. We are going to need a piece that is 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. So I'm going to go 5 5/8 this way. That way I'll get a few more in. By 3 5/8. I've done it that way so I can make more cards rather than waste DSP. Sharon said she saw it but didn't appeal to her. I'm going to have to change my mind. I will certainly try, Sharon. We'll certainly try. Hey, what am I doing? So we're starting off with a piece of DSP. This is 3 5/8 by 5 5/8. I'm just going to chop this at 1 1/4, and that will give me my 2 pieces of DSP for the card base, the front of the card. So there we have it. Nice and easy. So I'm going to pop those to the side as well. So we've got a card base, we've got our DSP. We need our die cut pieces, or our ones that we're going to die cut. So this is just our matting for our heart. I'll leave that to the side. What we're going to do now is we're going to line up our copy paper, just scrap paper, with one of our thick basic whites, and we're going to die cut our heart die there. So with this set, you've got your 3 interactive pieces. You've also got an extra heart. You've got a solid heart as well, some leaves, some flowers. So you've got and a birthday cake as well. We're going to grab our interactive heart, so this one here, and we're just going to center and run that through our die cut machine. So let's bring that in. Got my configuration of my cut and emboss machine is all wrong. So let's line up our 2 pieces. That's basic white thick and copy paper. Move this over. I'm trying to work around the cut and emboss machine and then my lights. It's not a lot of room for me. So I'm going to line that in the middle. We can run this one through. Hi Glenda, how are you? Finish with this one. So once we've die cut this one out, this is going to give us, going to peel these off really gently. Like so. So we have our, it's not fully die cut. There's actually 4 places in this die cut that holds it in place, which is exactly what we want it to do. We can take our copy paper and then just pull this apart. And then if we bring in our second piece of cardstock, this mask is going to tell us where we need to stamp inside, because this is going to sit underneath. When this is peeled off, this is what's going to be shown. So this is our hidden message. So for that, let's bring in a couple of our stamps. For the hidden message, I'm using, there's lots of different ones that you could use with this set, but I'm actually going to say you're the best, because this is a thank you card. So we're going to have the heart on the outside, and then underneath, when they take this piece off, the heart off, it will show you're the best, which is so cute. Need my real red ink. Make sure these are all lined up. I'm going to hang on to it, and I'm just going to stamp "You're the best" on the inside. Like so. I could also put, you know, there's little hearts, there's little flowers, there's lots of little images that I could put in. If it was a birthday one, I could put in a little candle. But we're just going to leave it just like that. I'm going to bring our heart die cut in, and we're going to ink up our large heart, and I'm going to try my best around all my cameras and lights to line up and get that central. Always harder to do when you're live. And because this is actually a fairly big image and it's a solid image, I'm going to just hold it down just for a few extra seconds. And then again, you're going to be really, really careful pulling that off. See, I didn't quite line it up, but honestly, if I didn't bring it right up to show you, you wouldn't even notice. It's still in the die cut, so it's just fine. So there we have that. I'm going to bring in my card base, and I'm also going to stamp on the inside, "You are simply amazing." I didn't grab that out earlier, so I can do that now. And inside the card base, this is the way I want it. I'm just going to stamp that in the middle. Perfect. So not a lot of stamping on this card. This is pretty simple, which is good. All right. So now we can start popping all our card bits together. Bring everything in. Let's add our DSP first. So I'm just going to use some liquid glue for that. Tombow Mono Multi. And we've already pre-cut. I think that one's empty. We did pre-cut these. Just not going to fight with my card base. I'm going to open it up and pop them down. You could use any of the DSP on this. I wanted to keep it fairly neutral and leave it as the one color. And this has got a little bit of the Flirty Flamingo in there as well. This one here. So. So we have our card base done. Let's bring in our two pieces. Now for this, what we're going to do is we're going to add adhesive, whether it be liquid glue or any adhesive, only on the outside of our heart. We don't want to put anything on the inside, because if we did, when they open that up, everything's going to be attached. So we want this to come out freely. So let's just add a little bit around like that. And this is going to layer straight over the top of our other basic white. So once they open up the heart, it will have that sentiment, "You're the best," inside. Now for my sample, I did actually ink up my heart first in Versamark ink and then my Real Red ink pad. and then used clear embossing powder, which I don't know how well that's showing up. So I have actually embossed this heart. For tonight, I didn't do that. So you could choose to add that a bit of extra sparkle. And the easiest way to do it, you can just use your red ink and add your clear embossing powder over the top. I always like to use my Versamark when I'm heat embossing. So if you ink up your stamp with Versamark first and then add your colour, ink up your colour after that, it will work just as well as if you just use Versamark. And it's a great way of being able to emboss in any stamp colour, or any ink colour. So you can do that. I just thought I'd make it a little bit easier for tonight. And then we're just going to add that down onto our real red matting. Now for this one, we're just going to add a little bit of our dimensionals, a few dimensionals on the left-hand side of our real red heart. And we're going to adhere that down to the left side of the card. Need a new set of dimensionals. Go with the right side. I'm actually going to do 2 lines, so that will be covered just fine. Because you're using this to open, you want to make sure that you're using enough that it's going to keep it in place without falling off. The dimensionals have a pretty good hold as well. So it won't contaminate the ink pad if you ink with your Versamark first. You're not actually touching your coloured ink pad with the ink at all. Okay, so we have that down. I'm going to bring in my gold trim, Simply Elegant trim, and do a quick. What I might do is I might do one when we finish this card, just to show you, because it's really easy to do. So I'm just going to tie a little bit of a bow. So Stampin' Up! Used to use, just when I first started, I never got into it. Stampin' Up! Had coloured embossing powders in their colours, not in every colour, but they had quite a few. So this is an easy way of having embossing powders in every colour that Stampin' Up! Holds without actually having to purchase anything else, because you're just using your Versamark ink and the ink pad. So I've got my glue dot here. I'm going to grab my piercing tool and I'm just going to roll this up a little bit smaller and add that down just under the tulip there. And this will hold my little I don't think I burnished quite enough. That sits better. Okay, and lastly, we're going to use some embellishments from the B suite, B minor suite. So that little B set, just super cute. These are these ones here. We're going to use a little red heart. Actually, I'm going to use the big one. Let's use the big one to finish that off. How cute is this card? And you pull it open and we've got the hidden message inside as well. So to get your hands on this one, all you need to do is pop an order in my online store. using this host code. Okay, let me grab out, actually I'll just stamp onto a piece of basic white. I won't do any die cutting. Trying to find a bit of a scrap that will fit. Yeah, so I'm going to clean this first. I'm going to use my Stamp and Scrub, which is a great cleaning tool, with my stamping mist. This not only cleans your stamps, it also conditions your stamps. So one side is a wet side, so it cleans them. Then we have the other side to dry it. And a piece of paper. Because we are using red, I'm going to make sure that it's cleaned properly. I actually do need to run that Stamp and Scrub under cold water to make sure that it needs to be cleaned out. It's pretty dirty. Okay, so what we're going to need is the Versamark ink, the Real Red ink, and the clear embossing powder. Throwing everything around my stamp desk. Okay, so what we do first is we're going to ink up our stamp in the Versamark, like so, and then ink up in the red. The Versamark does not do any damage to our ink pads at all, which is awesome. I've been doing this for many years and I've never had one problem. So we've got a nice inked image. Red's probably one of those ones that you don't need to use the Versamark, but we've got a lot of lighter colours that dry super fast. Reds and pinks actually don't dry quite as fast. A little bit down there. You can see that's all covered with the clear embossing powder. Bring my heat tool in and we'll just melt that. Oh, thank you, Marion. Thank you, Glenda. And this makes it super shiny and glossy. See how well this shows up. Embossing is one of my favourite techniques to do. You just want to make sure that your stamp is completely clean before you put it into your embossing, your Versamark. That's how our Versamarks look dirty all the time if the stamp's not super clean. And look at this, the shine with that, super shiny. So there we go. So you could have either one. I think both of them look really pretty though. There we go. All right. I'll pop the camera up again really quick. I hope that everyone has enjoyed that card, that interactive card using the Hooray for Surprises. It is a real wow bundle, which is, you know, I'm going to have a lot more things coming out, a lot more projects coming out using it, because I've got lots of things in my head. I've just got to get time to create and share them with you. All right, I'll be back next Thursday live, so hopefully you can join me for that. I also have a video out on Saturday morning, first thing in the morning, with the monochromatic Instagram hop, but I've done a video for you. And then I'll have some Tracy's Sunday challenge on Sunday for you as well. So hopefully you can come and join those videos. Now, if you have enjoyed today's video, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. If you're watching this as the replay, please leave a comment, and yes, hit subscribe as well. Yeah, all right, everyone. Has anyone got any questions for me? Oh, thank you everyone. I'm glad that you liked it. Yeah, I was super excited to share with you. I will say I'm using this bundle with the Creative Vault next month. So if you're interested in joining the Creative Vault, which is a subscription service through Wendy Cranford, I do 3D Funfold class every month, and it's a membership site. So you pay for a monthly membership, and you know there's multiple classes on there. Wendy does 2 videos a month. There is a colouring class, a 3D Funfold class. There is also memory keeping and scrapbooking, so lots and lots of different creations and fun. Wendy's also got her previous classes there available, and it's full of so much inspiration. I've got a link in the description of this video if you would like to sign up. All right. Oh, no worries. Thanks, Marion, for joining in. I really appreciate everyone's time, so thank you so much for popping in and sharing a little bit of time with me tonight. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, and have a great Friday and weekend. All right, everyone, stay safe. Bye-bye.